All right, Aries, welcome in. This is your eclipse. This is a new moon for Aries. I'm totally not blaming this storm on you. I'm just saying we're having a pretty bad storm here right now. So hopefully you're seeing this when I'm meaning you to see this. We'll see how the Wi-Fi does. Okay. All right, let's see where we go. This is for Aries. This is for the eclipse. I want to see what messages the universe has for you. Feel free to swap around the energies. As always, I could be talking to a cross watcher. In the extended, I'll pull some cards around what you don't see coming, get some advice from spirit, and let's see how things flow out. All right, Aries, what is going on? So this is hitting your house of identity. And since it's a new moon, it can be activating something brand new for you. So a couple of weeks ago, we had a full moon in Libra. So any relationships or relationships that might be standing in your way of you becoming you, your best you, might be on the way out. Yeah, release. Look at that. Release. Woo. Soulmate. Let's see about this. And boundaries. Okay. Are some of you dealing, soulmates, the word sounds so sweet and wonderful because that's the brand we have kind of made it into, that soulmates are all about love and light and everything like that. But you do have soulmates who are here to teach you things, and maybe not, they may be choosing. This is their soul choice. So they are soulmate, but they may be choosing to teach you something in kind of a difficult way, right? Like maybe that's the only way to get your attention about a particular topic. And the lesson here has to do with boundaries. So if somebody is overstepping your boundaries, you might be asked. This might be a long-term thing. Okay, so over the course of a lifetime, you might have seen this pattern over and over again, and it just keeps getting louder. So the eclipse energy is really loud energy, meaning very emphasized. We have this eclipse happening at 19 degrees of Aries. The moon and the sun are right there together. That's what a new moon is when they're conjunct. And Chiron is also there at 19 degrees Aries. So that can be about wounds of identity. If you're not really stepping fully into who you are, this person may be here to activate you to do just that. And what that looks like is kind of individual. So you might have a soulmate who is a narcissistic jerk and they're pushing you to stand up for yourself. Okay, they don't really know this consciously, I have a feeling, but let's see where we go here. Ace of Pentacles, this is what's happening in the quantum field, what's going on subconsciously, what's happening even though you're not aware of it, maybe yet. The Sun, the Two of Pentacles, ooh, I like this. The Six of Cups, yeah, the Knight of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and the High Priestess. So the way for you to understand what's going on in your life right now is really to tap into your intuition. The thing is that I feel like if you are dealing with a soulmate who's kind of toxic, okay, this could be somebody new, or this could be about what seeds do you want to plant for the future. Could be dealing with a Leo, just saying, because of the sun here. It's like some of you are ignoring red flags. Some of you, they're coming through though in your dream time. So you might be like, oh no, this is fine. This relationship is working just fine. And then you're like, in your quiet moments, you're like, actually, not really working fine. Not really all that fine. And the way to work with it is to step into your boundaries. So you're showing up as the Six of Swords. Some of you are thinking of leaving a situation and being kind of afraid to do that, afraid to leave a situation, right? Kind of afraid. King of Cups to go toward love. This is a situation, the King of Cups. And to me, this is kind of like saying, how can I really embrace true love in my life? How come this is not true love? How come I'm having this experience where someone is kind of showing me a lesson from a negative standpoint, or at least a standpoint that says, I can't stay here. So it doesn't have to be narcissistic or anything like that. It can be somebody who is not showing up in the relationship, meaning you're having to do everything. Or it can be somebody who is a man baby, a child, someone who has not matured, because we've got a lot of child energy here, right? Got a lot of child energy here. Or it could be you that it's like, I haven't wanted to grow up. I've stayed with this person for such a long time. If I step out of this, I'm going to have to grow up in some way. Okay. But I think you are going towards being the King of Cups or dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, especially Cancerian energy, because I almost feel like this person is coming through your dream time. This Nine of Swords. This is another person. So if you're some of you are in a relationship and your twin flame or a strong soulmate is trying to break through, it's almost like that's what this is. Like they're trying to break through some kind of very, it's peaceful. It looks peaceful to me. Maybe not moving, stagnation, maybe not what you want. Or maybe it's just one of those things where it's so safe that you're not growing and the universe is like, oh no, you're here to grow. Okay. So opportunity, Five of Cups. If this person leaves you, if this person leaves the relationship, you might be afraid of that, but I feel like it's the best thing that could happen. Okay. Or you leaving could be the best thing that happens. Usually Five of Cups is somebody leaving you though, and it's an opportunity. So look at it that way. Page of Wands, the Seven of Cups. I'll walk you through this. Ooh, in a second. Five of Pentacles. Wow. Holy smokes. Okay. The Star in the recent past. I'll walk you through this. Don't worry. Six of Wands. Justice card. I like that. That is your opposite sign. And that says to me that you're going towards something much more balanced. Okay, that's the opportunity. Some of you, I'm just going to say this, some of you are thinking about divorce or thinking about ending a connection, and it does happen. The Five of Cups, the Five of Pentacles. There's the Knight of Cups. I like that. And oh my God, the outcome is the Moon. Are you kidding me? The outcome is the Moon. So that's about like fears of the future or fears of something you can't control. It's almost like if something does go down where you're having to step into who you are as a person and the other person doesn't like it, it's kind of like good riddance to bad rubbish. Okay. So Moon, the World, Ten of Cups, and the Two of Wands. I think the universe wants to show you that there are other opportunities. And it's possible. I see Libra, Pisces, Cancer. I'm going to say Scorpio because this King of Cups is here. This is like a mix. This is a blessing in disguise. Okay. So the Six of Swords, you might be thinking of leaving. The opportunity comes along and you are either feeling left out in the cold or you're leaving someone out in the cold, but you are moving on. So I keep getting this energy of you moving on. There could be something coming through your dreams of the right person for me. That King of Cups, you're like dreaming of somebody. You may not even know who they are. Soulmate. And the only way to get to that soulmate is to stand up for yourself. Aries. So Chiron is about the wounded healer, and this recent past is the Star, which is the healer, one of the healer cards in the deck. And this is sort of like, do you know that you've like healed something for yourself? It's like you're different now. So the energetic expression of you is different now. So it can't be the same as it was. And I think that's why some people resist healing so much. Because what if I don't have control over how it shows up in my life or how it flows or how it manifests in my life? I'm going to clarify a few things here. So you're also showing up another six as this Six of Wands with the Six of Cups, Six of Swords, Six of Wands. We're missing the Six of Pentacles. And I always talk about this in my tarot class that each the cards Ace through the kings all have four, right? There's four suits in a tarot deck, just like a regular deck of cards. And the one that's missing is the loudest. So right now, the Six of Pentacles is missing. Whatever is out of balance for you, I feel like you have tried really hard to put it in balance. But this lesson or what's coming through says it's not about balancing. It's not about embracing the other person who's out of balance or the situation that's out of balance. It's much more about you saying, I'm putting myself into balance. And then if people float away, they float away, kind of thing. So the Six of Wands down here, this is how other people see you. Somebody could accuse you of being kind of narcissistic yourself. But I want to say to you, that is projection. Do you know what projection is? I'm sure a lot of you do. Where someone is accusing you of something that they are. Okay, it's almost like throwing you off the scent because it's like a cognitively dissonant experience to be accused of being a narcissist or a or narcissistic or selfish when you're number one, your job is to take care of yourself, and really what they're saying is you're not paying enough attention to me. Okay, so Aries needs to step into their own healing. And I feel like there's a reason that you are shifting out of one experience, releasing it, moving into another. I feel like you have some fears around, will there ever be anybody else? And I'm here to tell you that yes, there will be. When you embrace your true self, other people who appreciate that will show up. You haven't had that experience yet, but it's coming. Okay, so let's talk about this Justice card. Justice is Libra, Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Wands, Eight of Cups. There's the other leaving card, and the Magician. It's kind of like you need to get to know who you are without this other person, without this other experience. Okay, it's like I really need to get to know myself just for myself. Very Aries energy, eclipse energy of like I just need to get to know who I am without being part of a couple or without being part of this family, without being part of this group. I have to step into my own individuality. And this eclipse energy is activating that. Okay, keep in mind, we also have Mercury retrograde in Aries. We also have that. We have tons and tons of energy in Aries right now. Venus in Aries. I'll take a look for you right as we're talking about this. So right now, let's see. So right now, the sun is at 15 degrees Aries as I'm doing this reading on April 4th. The North Node is at 15 degrees. So the sun in the North Node is like pushing you outside of your comfort zone. Chiron is sitting there at 19 degrees. Chiron moves pretty slowly. So the sun and the moon will eventually catch up to it. But we also have Mercury in Aries going retrograde. And that is a super powerful thing to pay attention to because it is about how am I communicating what I need for myself, and boundaries and release. Like you might be communicating what you need for yourself and someone just isn't listening. And so there needs to be a release. All right, let's continue on in the extended. I'll see where we go. I'll look at what you don't see coming. I'll get you some advice from the guides and we'll see how this flows out. All right, link is below, Aries. I'll see you over there. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.